day everyone. So for today's video, we're gonna talk all about the first call for children or the Convention on the Rights of the Child. But before anything else, allow me to introduce myself. By the way, my name is Vina Amigos. Preambles. What is preamble? Preamble is the basic principles of the United Nations and special provisions of certain relevant human rights, treaties, and proclamations, reaffirms the fact that children, because of their vulnerability, need special care and protection, and it places special emphasis on the primary, caring, and proactive responsibility of the family. Also reaffirms the need for legal and other protection of the child. So we have heard the 40 articles. First, we have the Article 1, the definition of child. So it states here that a child is recognized as a person under 18 unless national laws recognize the age of the majority earlier. And etymologically, the term child comes from the Latin infans, which means the one who does not speak. For the Roman, this term designates the child from the birth up to age of the 7 years. The Convention of the Rights of the Child, 1989, defines more precisely the term child. A child is any human being below the age of 18 years unless under the law and applicable to a child majority is attained earlier. Next would be the Article 2, the non-discrimination. So all rights apply to all children without exception. It is the state's obligation to protect children from any of discrimination, to take positive action to promote their righs. So it means state parties shall respect and ensure the rights of the part in the present convention to each child within their jurisdiction without discrimination of any kind of irrespective of the child's of his or her parents, legal guardians, race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, national, ethnic or social origin, property, disability, birth, or other status should have a non-discrimination. Next would be the Article 3, the best interest of the child. So it states here that in all actions concerning to the child shall take full account of his or her best interest. The state shall provide the child with adequate care where parents or other charged with the responsibilities to do so. Adults should do what is best for the child. State parties shall undertake to ensure the child such as protection and care as is necessary for this of her well-being, taking account their rights and duties or other individuals legally responsible for or here and to this and shall take all appropriate legislative and administrative measures. Next is the Article 4, which is the implementation of rights. So the states must enforce children's rights through appropriate measures and international cooperation. Your right must be protected. If a child is separated from their parents due to the actions of a state party, the state party must provide information about the missing family members' whereabouts. This information must be provided unless it would be harmful to the child's well-being. The state party must also ensure that requesting this information does not have negative consequences for the people involved. Next is the Article 5, which is the parental and community role. Parents and guardians must guide children according to their development and local customs. Family should help you to know your rights. So in Article 5 of the Convention of Rights of the Child, or the CRC states that children should be able to exercise the rights as they develop the capacity to do so. This means that parents and other responsible adults should provide guidance and support to help children exercise their rights and their own decisions. Next is the Article 6, which is the life, survival, and the developmental. So every child has the right to life, and state must ensure their survival and development. So just like what the illustration state, that all of us has the right to be alive. UNCRC states that children have the right to life. Next would be the Article 7, so which is the name and nationality. So it states here that children must be registered at birth, have a name, acquire nationality, and know their parents. So according to CRC, states that children have the right to name, nationality, and birth registration. So when we say birth registration, children must be registered immediately after birth, right to know their name. Children have the right to a name that is officially recognized by the government. Right to know their nationality. Children have the right to acquire a nationality. So they also have the right to know their parents. Children have the right to know and be cared for by their parents as far as possible. In conclusion, states must ensure that these rights are implemented in accordance with their national law and their obligations under relevant international instruments. Next would be the Article 8, the preservation of identity. So, child have the right to maintain their identity, and states must assist in restoring if it's lost. States that children have the right to preserve their identity, including their image, nationality, and family relations. States to provide assistance and protection to the children who have her or their identity illegally taken away, include being registered at birth, having a birth certificate, having nationality, having a name, and knowing one's family relations. Next is the Article 9, the non-separation from parents. Children should not be separated from parents unless necessary for their best interest, with rights that contact and information about absent family members, meaning the state's parties shall ensure that a child shall not be separated from his or her parents against their will, except when competent authorities subject to judicial review determine in accordance with applicable law and procedures that such separation is necessary for the best interest of the child, such as determination may be necessary in a particular case, such as one of involving abuse of neglect of the child's parents, or one where the parents are living separately and decision must be made as the child place of residence. Next would be the Article 10, or family reunification. Applications for family reunification must be handled positively, ensuring no negative consequences for the applicants. A child whose parents reside in different states shall have the right to maintain on a regular basis, save in exceptional circumstances, personal relations and direct contacts with both parents towards the end and in accordance with the obligation of states parties under Article 9, paragraph states parties shall respect to the right of the child and his or her parents to leave any country, including their own, and to enter their own country. Next would be the Article 11, which is the illicit transfer and non-return of children. States must combat illicit transfer and ensure the return of children, encourage bilateral or multilateral agreements to address this issue about illicit transfer and non-return of children. First, let's have define the definition of illicit transfer. So, illicit transfer is the act of taking a child out of their country without their consent, by a parent, relatives, or strangers. Next, we have the scope, no? In Article 11 is limited to international child abduction that involves crossing borders, usually by parent after a separation or divorce. Next, we have the obligation. State parties are required to take measures to combat transfer and non-return. This includes promoting agreements between countries to combat illicit transfer, making every effort to find return a child who has been wrongfully taken away. Next is the Article 12, which is the expression of opinion. Children is capable of forming views have the right to express them freely. Children should be heard in judicial and administrative matters affecting them. And this article guarantees the right of children to express their opinions and have them taken seriously. First, we have express opinions. Children who are able to form their own view have the right to express them freely on any matter what affects them. Next, we have views to consider. Children's views should be given due weight, taking into account their age and maturity. Be heard. Next, we have be heard. Children have the right to be heard in any judicial or administrative proceedings that affect them. They can be heard directly. Representative feel able to speak up. Children should feel that their opinions are valid and won't be dismissed because of their age. Next, we have be able to complain. Children should be able to complain about any aspects of their lives, including to those in a position of power over them. Next is the Article 13, which is freedom of expression and information. So children have the right to seek, receive, and impart information, ideas. Restrictions are permissible only for protecting others' rights, national security, or public. First, children have the rights to freedom of expression. Children have the right to explore their thoughts and opinions in a variety of ways, including orally, in writing, through art, or in other media access to information. Children have the right to seek, receive, and share information and ideas of all kinds, regardless of borders. However, restrictions on freedom of um, expression are permitted under certain conditions, including the restrictions are provided by law. The restrictions are necessary to protect the rights or reputations of other national security, public order, or public health or morals. The restrictions meet a strict three-parts test. In Article 13 is considered as important safeguard because many countries have not historically taken children's right to freedom of expression seriously. Convention on the Rights of the Child. In Article 13, the child shall have the right to freedom on expression. The right shall be include freedom to seek, receive, and impart information and ideas of all. Next, let's have the Article 14. Freedom of thoughts, conscience, and religion. Respect the child's right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. Parents or guardians may guide this right according to the child's evolving capacities. Freedom of thoughts is the ability of individual to hold or consider a fact, viewpoint, or thought without being influenced by others. The article also states that parties must respect the rights and duties of parents and legal guardians to guide children and exercising the rights. Parents cannot force child to adapt or stop following religion limitations and the freedom to manifest one's religion or beliefs may be necessary to protect public safety or her health, morals, or the fundamental rights and freedom of others. Freedoms. Next, let's have the Article 15, Freedom of Association. Children have the rights to freely associate and peacefully assemble. Restrictions are only acceptable if necessary for public safety or democratic interest. Right to join or form groups. Children can join or create groups and organizations as long as it doesn't harm others. They also have the right to access public spaces. Children have the right to access public spaces, right to form or join a trades union. Children have the rights. Next, let's have the Article 16, which is the privacy, honor, and reputation. It states here that protection against arbitrary or unlawful interference with privacy and attacks on honor or reputation. Children are entitled to legal protection against such as infringements. Convention on the Rights of the Child protects a child's right to privacy, honor, and reputation. First is we have the privacy. Children have the right to privacy, including informational privacy, personal and spatial privacy, and the right to solitude. We also have the protection from interference. Children have the right to be protected from arbitrary or unlawful interference with their privacy, family, home, or correspondence. Protection from attacks on honor and reputation. Children have the right to be protected from unlawful attacks under honor and reputation, legal protection. Children have the right to protection of the law against interference or attacks on their privacy. Children's privacy can be at risk in many places, including their homes, schools, hospitals, and online some threats. So children's privacy include online activities. Children can be harmed online by the production, distribution, and use of child sexual abuse, images, and videos. They can also be harmed by online grooming or by gaining access to negative information about drugs, suicide, and militancy. Next, let's have the Article 17, which is the access to information and data. States parties recognize the important function performed by the mass media and shall ensure that the child has the access to information and material from a diversity of national and international sources, especially those aimed at the promotion of his or her social, spiritual, and moral well-being, and physical and mental health. To this end, states parties shall encourage the mass media to disseminate information and material of social and cultural benefit to the child. So, to encourage international cooperation and the production, exchange, and dissemination of such as information and material from a diversity of cultural international sources. They also must encourage the production and dissemination of children's books. Um, to encourage the mass media to have particular regard to the linguistic needs of the child who belongs to a minority group or who is indigenous. And last but not the least is to encourage the development of appropriate guidelines. So next, let's have the Article 18, which is the parental responsibility. Both parents share responsibilities for the child's upbringing, focusing the child's best interest, provide support and resources for effective child rearing and child care services. So, isip parents or as a parents, no, they are the one who is responsible nga mo suporta sila mga anak sa mga interest sa ilang mga anak nga mga butang nga buhaton, no, dapat ilang suportaan ang bata para mahimong confident ang bata, and also the way sa pagpadako sila mga anak nga kana bitang adunay respect o dignidad sa ilang mga kaugalingon. According to this verse, no, it says there that train up a child in the way they should go, and whenever they were old, they will not depart from it. No, so just like kanang nga quote nga kanang yung sa nimo pagpadako ang bata, muda ko siya nga mausab siya, mamold siya nga ingon ana siya nga person. So that is why it is very important nga ang mga children, while they are still gagmay pa lang, gina kanang tudluan na sila or gina-aware na sila sa ilang mga rights. Next is the Article 19, the last topic I am going to discuss, which is abuse and neglect. To protect children from all forms of abuse, neglect, and exploitation, settings implement measures for prevention, support, and effective responses to maltreatment, for states to protect children from abuse, neglect, and other forms of violence. So we have here some examples of abuse and neglect, including physical violence, mental violence, sexual abuse, maltreatment, exploitation, non-physical punishments that are cruel or degrading, psychological punishments that are particularly cruel and severe. Cultural norms and expectations can also contribute violence against children. For example, in many countries, children are still considered to be the property of their parents.
Article 20, Alternative Care for Children. Right to care and help if you cannot live without your parents or you have no parents. You will be given special protection if you are without family care. They will provide alternative care solutions such as foster care, adoption, or suitable institution, and respecting the child's background. And Article 21, Adoption. So, right to care and protect if you are and or in foster care. So, if you are no parents and if you are in the, it's like ampunan, so they can adopt you if you want to go with the couple. If they have no parents, then you have a right to agree and you have a right to disagree if you don't like to go with them. And Article 22, Refugee Children. Special protection if you are a refugee. Protection and assistance. Refugee children must receive protection and humanitarian aid, whether unaccompanied with family reunification, cooperate with organization to trace and reunite children with their families, or provide equivalent protection if family cannot be found. Article 23, Disabled Children, special education and care if you have a disability. If you have a disability, then there are special education for you to educate you like the other people's normal life. So the learnings from the normal people is same as the special education for the disabled children. So full life, disabled children should enjoy dignified dignified life and community participation. You have right to live and just enjoy. If you are bored, then yeah. Disabled children, they are they have special care, provide special care and free assistance as needed for education, health, and rehabilitation. So, Article 24, Healthcare. Um, right to health. Children have right to highest standard to health and necessary medical services. Um, they have, if you are in sick, then you have a right to buy some medicine, and you have a right to eat um, delicious foods and lots of vitamins, irons, so your health will be good. Health measures focus on reducing child mortality, providing medical care, combating disease, and educating health nutrition. Um, about healthcare, they will educate you about your health and eating habits, then good doing habits. Iwasan mo rin yung mga bad habits to not destroy your body or health. Article 25, Periodic Review. Review rights. Children placed for care or treatment have right to periodic reviews of their treatment and place conditions. Article 26, Social Security. Rights to Social Security recognize children's right to Social Security and insurance with benefits tailored to their needs and circumstances. Social Security, they there are personal data that cannot be shown in your social social media. That's right. And you have a right to secure your social media to your friends, something, friends, teachers, or strangers. You have a right to refuse to use your technology, cell phone, laptop, to prevent scam and bullying or ibang gumagamit sa mga accounts, to your personal accounts, para maiwasan. So, Article 27, Standard of Living. Adequate living. Children have right to standard living adequate for their development. Children have a right to have a standard living to na kailangan ibigay ng parents sa kanila, so that children can parents can educate them and give them a good life. Parental responsibility. Parents have a responsibility for their children, they or guardians, so parents should give them clothes, allowance, and especially teach them respect and attitude, and um, pag-aralin din sila ng tama. um, State assistance. State should support families if need and pursue maintenance recovery, including international agreements if necessary. State assistance, tinutulungan nila yung mga pamilya na mahihirap or hindi na kayang pag-aralin mga anak. So, Article 28, Education. Right to education. Ensure free primary education and accessible secondary and higher education. Education, right to education. Me, you, we all of us have a right to education. Even you are 40 years old, you have a right to education. If you willing to learn, then learn. Age doesn't matter. So all of us have a right to educate ourselves and enter the school to gain knowledge and support and guidance. So provide educational guidance and promote regular school attendance. So schools have guidance also to para sa peace of the school. Then Article 29, aims of education. Educational goals. Education should develop the child's full potential, respect for human rights, cultural identity, and prepare for responsible citizenship and environmental respect. The educational goals is to develop the child's ability, skills, and train his mind, knowledge for their futures, and to help the child to boost their knowledge. Article 30, minority and indigenous children. Cultural rights. Children from ethnic, religious, or linguistic minorities or indigenous backgrounds have right to enjoy their culture, practice their religion, and use their language. So if minority and indigenous children should enjoy their culture for their because they are who they are, then even where are you can use your language, but you have to, if you are Bisaya, you have to speak Bisaya in the Misamis, Surigao, or if you are from Nueva Vizcaya, you speak Ilocano, then you go to the Misamis, so you adapt their culture, you learn to speak their language like Bisaya, so you can speak Ilocano to their to the people in the Misamis because they can't understand you. So um, accept who we are, then be proud of who we are. We have a right to our religious and culture backgrounds. Article 31, play and recreation. Right to leisure. Children have the right to rest, play, and recreational activities suitable for their age. Um, children's children's are at the age of 6 to 10 in their mind is just playing. They hindi nila muna pinapansin mga bagay-bagay na masyado na lang iniisip is like work. Then at the age of 6 or 10 they just playing, and with hindi natin kailangang pagalitan sila because tayo noon ay karon din. Ang nasa isip natin ay paglalaro din lang. Dahil sa ating edad na yon, mga bata pa tayo. Cultural participation. States should promote equal opportunities for children to engage cultural and artistic activities. Cultural participation. Children's have opportunities to engage in the cultural art and artistic activities too, para mahasa ang mga kanilang abilities just like drawing and adapting language. Article 32, economic exploitation. Protection from exploitation. Children must be protected from hazardous work, exploitation that interferes with their education or development. Regulations implement laws for minimum working age, regulate work conditions, and enforce penalties for violations. So if you are too young, so they cannot force you to work or carry heavy things because your body cannot absorb the heaviness. So they implement age of 18 you can work from the for the restaurant or etc. Then if you are 18 below, it's like 16, and you enter into the construction worker, so they cannot accept you as a worker because you're a minor. Then Article 33, narcotic and psychotropic substances. Prevention measures protect children from the illicit use and trafficking of narcotics and psychotropic substances through legislative and educational measures. So they protect children from the illicit use and human trafficking of narcotics that they use children for the bad use. Article 34, sexual exploitation, protection from abuse, safeguard children from all form of sexual exploitation and abuse, including coercion into unlawful activities and exploitation in prostitution, or pornography. They protect children from pornography because they are too young to know the sexual activities. So they protect children from sexual abuse to para hindi nila maging activity ang sexual or pornography. So from those children's bawal sa kanilang mga pornographies because it's too very bad to children know that something like that in the social media or in actual. Article 35, abduction, sale, and traffic. Preventive measures prevent the abduction, sales, and trafficking of children through national and international action. Article 35, which is they prevent selling children or trafficking children because um, because to because the children is to ay mga bata ay kawawa dahil sila ay mga wala pang kamangmang sa mundo ay sila na ay binebenta at saka traffic at trafficking of children. Article 36, other forms of exploitation. Comprehensive protection. Protect children from other form exploitation harmful to welfare. Parehas din to sa Article 34, sexual exploitation. This is the other form. Comprehensive protection. They protect children from other form of exploitation or harmful. Children have a right to na sabihin ng mga nangyayari sa kanilang buhay about sexual and other exploitation that they can open up to the police to prevent exploitation, harmful exploitation. Article 37, torture and deprivation of liberty. Prohibition of torture. No child should face torture or cruel treatment, capital punishment, and life imprisonment without parole or provided for minors. Minors children should not be in prison or tortured by parents or guardian or strangers people because they are minor. They cannot do such as cruel things to the children because they have wala pa sa isip nila ang tama. So legal standards. Detention must be lawful use as a last resort and for the shortest time. Children or detention should be treated with respect and have access family to legal support. Children's family, they also respect their child, their parents, respect, teaching respect others, then family should support their child just like pag-aralin ang kanilang mga anak. So, Article 38, Armed Conflict Protection in War ensure children under 15 do not participate hostilities and refrain from recruiting under 18s, protect children affected by armed conflicts and other international humanitarian laws. 15 below should not, dapat hindi sila tanggapin ng mga just like gang, prat, or any group of young peoples that there's no benefit in their groups. Sa mga 18 pataas, maybe hindi rin sila dapat sana pwede. So depende sa mga bata kung if they are willing to join that group, then they have a right to choose that because they are 18 above. So 15 above is not necessary join the group, or they are too minor because they should not be accepted in that group because baka mapahamak lang sila sa mga gawain ng mga grupo na sinalihan nila. Article 39, Recovery and Reintegration. Support for victims, facilitate the recovery and social reintegration of children affected by neglect, abuse, or armed conflict in an environment promotes their dignity and health. Children that injured, they have right to go to the hospital to recover their wounds, or they have about their health. Pwede silang lumapit sa mga doctors, nurses, or buy medicine from the pharmacy. Then Article 40, Juvenile Justice. Fair treatment. Children in conflict with the law should be treated with dignity and respect, with a focus on rehabilitation and reintegration. Fair treatment. Children have respect, or children must be respected by others, by their parents, neighbors, teachers, classmates, and dapat may mga pagka pantay-pantay sa mga trato sa mga tao, especially for the family. Dapat walang mga favoritism, dapat lahat pantay-pantay. And legal safeguards. Ensure fair trial guarantees such as the presumption innocence, legal representation, and privacy to promote juvenile justice system that avoid judicial proceedings when possible and offer alternative measures, institutional care. That's all. Thank you.